At 99 years old, Mel Brooks isn't holding back anymore. The comedy icon, responsible for classics like Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein, has opened up about the actors he found most difficult to work with. No diplomacy, no softening, just decades of experience and candid reflection. For Brooks, the challenges weren't about talent, they were about temperament, timing, and respect for the collaborative process of filmmaking. Even genius could be a problem if it disrupted his carefully constructed comedic universe. His revelations offer a rare glimpse behind the curtain of Hollywood's most meticulously orchestrated comedy sets. Jerry Lewis, admiration without affection. Jerry Lewis was a figure Brooks both revered and exhausted by. The slapstick virtuoso influenced generations of comedians, yet Brooks refused to work with him. During early planning for a mid-1980s social satire, Elle Finks, the studio suggested Lewis for a major role. Brooks shut it down immediately. "I don't need someone who thinks he's funnier than the film," he explained. Lewis's habit of rewriting scenes mid-take and dominating the room clashed with Brooks's structured chaos. A single neutral zone dinner confirmed it. Lewis's ego and relentless energy were incompatible with Brooks's ensemble-first approach, despite mutual admiration for each other's comedic brilliance. Maintaining creative control. Brooks's method of filmmaking depended on precision, timing, and a shared rhythm among actors. Every joke, pause, and reaction was part of a larger comedic architecture. Lewis, brilliant though he was, could not function within that ecosystem. Brooks saw the potential for endless rewrites, fights for authority, and the draining of ensemble energy. Talent alone did not guarantee entry into Brooks's universe. What mattered most was humility, trust, and willingness to serve the story. Lewis, overflowing with genius, lacked that essential trait. Their relationship remained civil in public, but in private, Hollywood insiders understood the fundamental incompatibility between the two comedic minds. Gene Wilder. From collaboration to quiet distance, Gene Wilder represented a different kind of professional challenge for Brooks. Wilder was more than a collaborator. He was an artistic partner who shaped some of Brooks's most iconic films. Their work on Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein was electric, a combination of Brooks's chaos and Wilder's emotional precision. Yet after Young Frankenstein, their paths began to diverge. Wilder sought Brooks's mentorship to direct his own project, but Brooks declined, believing Wilder wasn't ready. Wilder took it personally. The resulting film, while successful, lacked the magical synergy of their earlier work. Over time, the two drifted apart quietly, without public disputes, a painful yet respectful parting of creative ways.
The cost of creative differences. Brooks's approach required a delicate balance. Actors could shine, but only if they respected the structure he set. Wilder, despite his talent and dedication, experienced the natural tension of differing visions. The films they created together were masterpieces, but the strain behind the scenes was real. Brooks observed, remembered, and protected the rhythm of his projects fiercely. Once collaboration became a struggle rather than a joy, he withdrew. Wilder's eventual independence was a testament to his ambition, yet it also marked the end of a formative creative partnership. For Brooks, joy in comedy was paramount, and anything that threatened it, even genius, could not be tolerated. Frank Langella, A Clash of Worlds. Frank Langella brought in for Dracula, Dead and Loving. It represented a more recent example of Brooks's exacting standards. Langella's commanding stage presence and Shakespearean gravitas were perfect on paper. In practice, however, his brooding, solemn performance conflicted with Brooks's fast-paced comedic vision. The rehearsal room revealed a clash of universes. Brooks wanted slapstick velocity, controlled mayhem, and improvisational energy. Langella delivered weighty drama. Even gentle nudges toward looseness were met with respectful but unyielding adherence to tone. The test read confirmed it. Langella couldn't inhabit Brooks's comedic world, and a quiet, dignified separation was inevitable. No drama, just incompatible energies. Leslie Nielsen. The perfect comedic anchor into the vacuum. Left by Langella stepped Leslie Nielsen. Nielsen's unparalleled ability to maintain seriousness while chaos unfolded around him aligned perfectly with Brooks's vision. He embodied the comedic balance Brooks needed, a character who could deliver lines with sincerity yet become an instrument of absurdity. Nielsen's timing, flexibility, and humility allowed him to integrate seamlessly into Brooks's ensemble, supporting the comedy rather than overshadowing it. His performance demonstrated the crucial traits Brooks sought in actors: trust, rhythm, and dedication to the story above ego. In Nielsen, Brooks found the comedic harmony that had eluded him with Langella. Understanding Brooks's philosophy. Across all these experiences, a clear philosophy emerges. Brooks valued ensemble cohesion over individual brilliance, rhythm over spontaneity, and joy above all else. Talent alone was insufficient if it threatened the balance of the comedic world he built. He tolerated unpredictability, diva tendencies, and high-energy personalities, but only when collaboration remained joyful and productive. Once the process became a struggle for control, he would withdraw. His judgments were never personal attacks, but assessments of compatibility within his meticulously orchestrated universe. Even revered performers could be excluded if they disrupted the delicate ecosystem of his comedy. Lessons from a lifetime of comedy. Brooks's reflections illuminate the hidden dynamics of professional collaboration. Hollywood often celebrates talent, but Brooks shows that temperament, humility, and trust can be even more important. His stories about Lewis, Wilder, and Langella reveal the painstaking care required to balance individual brilliance with ensemble harmony. Comedy for Brooks was architecture, not chaos, structure, not ego. Each actor was a potential piece of the puzzle, but only those who understood the rules of the universe could contribute meaningfully. His candid admissions provide a rare insight into the rigorous discipline behind the laughter and the cost of maintaining creative integrity. The price of genius. Ultimately, Brooks respected genius, but he could not always embrace it within his own projects. Actors like Lewis overflowed with talent but lacked the collaborative humility required. Wilder, while deeply aligned for a time, eventually diverged. Langella, too, was brilliant but incompatible. In contrast, actors who could adapt to Brooks's system, such as Nielsen, became collaborators in the fullest sense. Brooks's judgment was guided not by ego or malice, but by an unwavering commitment to the process, rhythm, and joy of comedy. Even at 99, he could reflect on these choices with clarity, pride, and honesty, a legacy of controlled chaos. Mel Brooks's career is a masterclass in balancing chaos with control. His genius lies not only in the laughter he provokes, but in the invisible framework that makes it possible. He built worlds where actors could shine, but only if they respected the collaborative rules. His refusals and separations were not failures, but deliberate decisions to preserve the integrity of his craft. From Lewis to Wilder to Langella, Brooks demonstrates that creative compatibility is as vital as talent. In comedy, timing, trust, and humility are everything. His legacy reminds us that the right environment can elevate genius, or that even brilliance can falter outside its proper context. Conclusion: the Brooks Standard. Mel Brooks's candid reflections at 99 reveal the often unseen discipline behind legendary comedy. He respected talent but demanded compatibility, rhythm, and dedication to the story above all else. The actors he avoided, Lewis, Wilder, Langella, were brilliant but did not fit his universe, while Nielsen exemplified the qualities Brooks cherished. His experiences underscore a timeless lesson: collaboration requires more than skill. It requires alignment of vision, temperament, and joy. Brooks's choices, driven by a lifetime of experience, highlight the delicate balance between genius and harmony. Even comedy, he proves, has its rules, and only the right players thrive within them.